Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 56.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Newton. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Newton. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's get him. Come on. That's it. Get ready. Gun. Hang with us. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill. Gun. Hey, turn it up.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And You know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling off the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Don't be scared of it. One foot, one foot. Catch it. SOS.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, watch this. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Play action. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Watch a slant.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Newton. He's got the hook up with Conley.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And his throw here's incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Newton throwing again. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Hey, zero.
They go play action now. Wilson. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the 50, Newton. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick on the first down.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, throw caught by Raymond. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, 31 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Play action. It's Wilson. Williams brings it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, check Mike 39. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Mike 39. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
To throw is Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 3. Combo, combo, combo. No gain on this defense. No gain. 0-0, Mike 3. Let's set a tone, fella. Alert.
On third down, Wilson. Touchdown! It's complete. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Mike 14. Gun. 14.
On first down, Newton. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Newton on first down. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Here's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 24.
Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check safety. Check safety.
Throwing again is Newton. That's once again complete to Chark. And out of bounds right around the 20. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
You got tight right there. Mike 14. Express. 14. Oh, you got deep.
To throw is Newton. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
You got double up. Express. Mike 14.
Third and 2, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. One flip, one flip. Let's get in there, half. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Chill, let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
14, 14, got it. Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, D. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check. Hey, alert. Good. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jerry Hughes drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Newton now to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Newton. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Newton on 1st down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the option to give to Swift here. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st down, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, check, Mike 20. Hey, 0, 0, 0. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. On first down, it's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Kill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, check Mike 39. Let's go double count right here, double count. Hey, check Mike.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy